let's take a look at your Caribbean report for tonight. We start with a follow-up on the report of yesterday's submission of Blue and John Crow Mountains of Jamaica to be submitted into the World Heritage Committee list of the United Nations Education, Scientific, and Cultural Organization. As the meeting continues, the first entry into the United Nations Management of World Heritage list has been approved and stated that Bridgetown and the Garrison deserves a place on the list, which is comprised of more than 900 cultural and natural sites around the world regarded as having an outstanding universal value. The UN Education, Scientific, and Cultural Organization reported that the committee found Bridgetown's site comprised of well-preserved Old Town and nearby military garrison to be an outstanding example of British colony architecture. As more submissions roll in, the Jamaican submission has yet to be announced. And staying with Bridgetown, Barbados, Tourism Authority announced this week that pop sensation Rihanna has become Barbados' ambassador to tourism. The star, who was born and raised on the island, will undertake a 3-year promotional partnership with Barbados Tourism Authority, including advertising campaigns, concerts, and social media promotions. Online travel specialist Travel Match said that the singer's endorsement of the island will draw more travelers to the island in the next few years. One of the best-known selling artists of all time, with more than 30 million albums sold and 10 million singles sold, Rihanna's pride in her home island can be seen in many of her videos where the Barbadian flag is featured. And finally, in Road Town Tortola, fishermen have recently been reporting an increase in the number of lionfish caught, and even recently in Virgin Gorda, lobsterman Michael Collins told the media that fishermen have been consistently catching the fish. He himself brought one as proof. Chief Conservation and Fisheries Officer Bertrand Letzam, speaking on a radio program, Speak Out BVI, on Tuesday, said that the British Virgin Islands is under a lionfish alert and has made an appeal for all stakeholders to play a part in helping to control and ultimately eradicate the invasive species. The Chief Conservation and Fisheries Officer also said that a lot of work has been done about dealing with the species even before the first one was caught. We applied for funding from the United Kingdom in November of 2009 to address this invasive species, and we did not have our first confirmation site until March of 2010. We have done quite a lot of work. We have tried to coordinate our efforts with our neighbors, the U.S. Virgin Islands and Puerto Rico, because they experienced the lionfish quite a little while before we did. So we used the opportunity to mobilize, went over and had a couple of meetings and received some trainings to build ourselves for what we see is happening now. Mr. Letzam added that the Conservation and Fisheries Department has been collaborating with fishermen, charter boats, and non-governmental organizations since they are considered the people of the front line, and who will make the necessary reports of lionfish sightings and catches. With a positive confirmation for the BVIs, Letzam noted that what was unlike what has been happening in other areas of the Caribbean, such as St. Croix and Puerto Rico, the lionfish have been going into fishermen's traps and getting caught. Lionfish are a native to the Indian and Pacific Oceans, but in the past few years they have spread up the eastern seaboard and throughout the Caribbean, the Bahamas being hit the hardest.
This Caribbean report is brought to you by MLK Tires, keeping you rolling right.
That's your Caribbean report for this evening, and Judy Fricks is here with your Crime Stoppers report of the week.
If you know something, say something, as law enforcement cannot control crime without your help. Even the smallest bit of information may be just what the police need to solve these cases. And on St. Croix, I'm here just west of the Mill Harbor Condominium Complex, where on Saturday, June 18th at 1:30 in the afternoon, police came and they found 22-year-old Rasson Johnny Williams and his 18-year-old wife, Amaria Williams, shot dead right here in the shallow waters here. Now, when police found them, they came because they responded to shots being fired about an hour earlier. And when they found them, they had both been shot dead, and they did find shell casings and a gun near their bodies. Police still need your help in solving this crime, so if you know something, call Crime Stoppers. And on St. John, we have a crime for you that we've reported before, but police still need your assistance in solving this case. On June 4th, at about 5 in the morning, at Sapphire Breeze Villa in Estate Bethany, an armed robber broke into a home through the patio door into a master bedroom. When he got in there, he and the father got into a scuffle. His children heard the noise. 3 of them came into the bedroom. The gunman started waving his gun and demanded money and became enraged when he discovered there was very little money to be had. Now, he was described as being a black male, somewhere between 5 feet 9 inches tall and 6 feet tall. He had on black pants, a black t-shirt, and a mask. If you saw anyone fitting this description in that area, either that morning or the night before, call Crime Stoppers and tell us what you know. And on St. Thomas, on Wednesday, June 22nd, at approximately 6:30 p.m., police responded to shots being fired in the area of Frenchtown near the ballpark. Police don't know of any motives. They don't know why these shots were being fired or who could have fired them. This is a very public area, so police feel very confident somebody saw something. If you were in the vicinity and you have any information on this, please call Crime Stoppers. The crimes that are featured today have criminals that need to be taken off the streets. Report anything you may know about these or any other crimes on our website at www.crimestoppersusbi.org, or you can call 1-800-222-TIPS, which is 8477. And as always, that address and that phone number is right there on your screen. If your information leads to an arrest or recovery of stolen property or illegal drugs or weapons, you will receive a cash reward to be paid according to your instructions, and we will pay up to $2,500. Minimum reward for the arrest of a murder suspect is $1,500. This has been Judy Fricks with your weekly Crime Stoppers report.
And we want to thank Judy Fricks for bringing the Crime Stoppers report for us tonight. When we come back from this break, sisters are on the move. Stay with us. There's a women's empowerment group on St. Croix. News Channel 8's Wes Small has the details.
Thank you very much, Jerome. We're in Pier 69 in Frederiksted, and we have Sisters of Power. And this is a conference that's going on now. And today they're taking a tour of the West Side here with Marsha
Sneed Williams
and Carol Scott. Trying to make her a Stout, but she's a Scott. And these ladies are the chief spokespersons, and y'all had some testimonies going on here, and looks like y'all are networking. What exactly is going on?
Well, we're an organization that empowers women to make a difference in their lives, their children's lives, their families' lives, in the world. So we uplift sisterhood, and we're here networking this week and just enjoying ourselves and enjoying the island of St. Croix.
Hey, Miss Scott, yes, got it right. Carol, what does this Sisters of Empowerment mean to you?
Well, it means a lot to me. The work that I've done throughout the years, and particularly in St. Croix, has one way or another involved our younger people, our older people. So this is a chance, I think, to sort of give back through mentorship and doing various workshops. That's our mission, to empower women to make a difference. But in order to do that, we've got to be trained. We've got to know what we're about and what we're dealing with, and we're going to have a series of workshops throughout the years, as well as fundraisers, so we expect your support, Wes.
Good. You got it. Always good to see sisters on the front line fighting, because we do have some very troubled issues going on with trying to pay the WAPA bill and our education, health, the environment with Hovens and Diageo. It's a little town of Frederiksted going through a lot, too. So we're glad to have y'all sisters on the front line, because I always believe that a decent revolution is always started by the women.
Oh, definitely. That's our belief as well.
And if you don't believe me, you could ask Queen Mary.
That's right.
That's how the fire burn started. Even this Yankee knows that.
And we'll be here, by the way, until Saturday, and we would like women to come out and join us. Tonight, we plan on, every day we end with a celebration. Tonight we'll be at the Blue Moon enjoying R&B.
Yeah.
And tomorrow we'll be back at Hibiscus during the day with our workshops. And Sinead Bay will be tomorrow, enjoying some more workshops and networking and fellowshipping.
All right, we're at Pier 69 having a good time, but seriously, it's all about these sisters on the front line and Sisters of Power. I'm Wes Small for News Channel 8.